Welcome back to this Trackside 6 special. You know, great sporting events have great trophies, but the really great trophies honor the past and present. Well, the Borg Warner Trophy does that and more. And over the last 25 years, the artist who's been solely responsible has been Will Behrens, the man behind the faces. The echoes of Indy wins are barely over here before work begins to immortalize the drivers here. Welcome to Tryon, North Carolina, quaint town in the heart of the Blue Ridge Mountains and home to Will Behrens, world-renowned sculptor who knew he would work with his hands as he grew up in Milwaukee.
I had tree houses and playhouses. I had a number of those that I built. So I've always had a fondness for building things.
I was going to say, so you're always constructing something, putting something, your hands, working with your hands, whatnot, and
I guess I should have been a contractor. Yeah.
I think you're doing okay right now. I think you're doing okay.
With classical music playing in the background and his dog Maddie keeping watch, the transformation begins, turning Tony Kanaan's likeness from the year before into Ryan Hunter-Reay's. Behrens lines up a variety of headshots, taken at all different angles. And the clay, it's the same he's used for years. The process, a slice above the rest for the folks at Borg Warner.
In 1989, for the 1989 winter, they had an idea that they would find a prominent American sculptor to do it every year. In 90, they called me up. That was the year I did Arie Luyendyk. And then I guess, you know, I suppose they liked what I did. So
I was going to say, you were too good then, so there you go. We're going to keep Will Behrens around, just have him do it, right?
I guess so, yeah, I guess so.
But shaping a clay likeness is only the beginning. Dozens of examples of his past projects show the process. The clay becomes a mold for a plaster likeness, which becomes a mold for a wax likeness, which is shipped off to the Sterling caster and then returned for Will to fine-tune. And there's been changes over the years.
This came from, it's pretty heavy, isn't it?
Yeah, that was the first year, and again, we didn't have our technique really down, and so we should have cast it thinner.
The Indy 500 is all about innovation. Heck, we've got innovation right here. You know?
Yeah, I haven't evolved as quickly as the cars have, but you know, it's a
Back at the mold, Behrens begins to shape the eyes and jawline.
At what point do you look at it and say, this is it?
Yeah. When I start having a conversation with it, then I know it's...
Right, you're talking, you're having a conversation with it.
Yeah, that's right. It's a oil and wax.
There's actually plenty of talk about Will Behrens. His portfolio includes a variety of statues and busts commissioned by the government and statues for baseball, including a massive Tony Gwynn statue at San Diego's Petco Park and 4 works at San Francisco's AT&T Park, with a highlight the very popular statue of Willie Mays, 10 feet high, weighing in at 2,000 pounds.
It's a good ballpark.
In his Tryon office, Maddie gets to hang out with a few autographs as a result of Will's hard work and photos at every turn.
When you think about it, how many people have taken their picture with this? How many people have taken pictures of the Borg Warner Trophy?
I wish I had a concession on all the people that... Yeah.
If you had a nickel for every picture...
If.
Hunter-Reay is coming into picture as well. His likeness for the trophy getting closer by the minute.
This is one of the unique pieces in certainly American sports culture that's going to be around forever. Yeah. And to have your imprint on that, I mean, how special is that?
Well, that's very special. And I'm a race fan, so having done 25 images on that is a real, you know, I'm very proud and pleased about that. I really am.
Shaping the cheeks, chin, and the hair.
I enjoy doing the hair because it kind of like is very expressive, and it almost denotes speed, you know.
The concentration level arguably matches that of driving at speed at Indy, although this project will take as long as needed.
Is it emotional at all for you?
You know, it's getting that way. Passing the 25-year mark, you know, I'm kind of realizing, hey, you know, there is a mark. And every year when the base comes here for me to attach the new winner, I kind of revisit my old friends and I get out the polishing cloth and I, you know, polish them off and just have a moment with them, you know.
And finally, after hours of work and even more classical music, the moment arrives at his workspace. The first look at the finished product, complete with his signature WB under the left side of the chin. And Ryan Hunter-Reay now has a face to fill his space among indie legends.
Where would you rate putting together this annual project?
Virtually all of my pieces are one of a kind.
Right.
And this is a set, and as the set includes more pieces, it becomes more and more of something I'm prouder of. I mean, it becomes a body of work in that one place.
Something you look forward to every year?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
The official unveiling at the Speedway is an annual event, and the likeness enjoyed for decades to come. But it all begins here, as Barron's hopes it will for years to come.
In many ways, you're kind of the bearer of the torch.
You know, I think about how long I'll do them, and I'll do them as long as these hands are capable, and they're willing. Borg Warner is. So, yeah, I want to hold that torch as long as I can.
I think you're fine. I think you're doing good. If the drivers like it, then you're not going anywhere.
Did you hear from somebody? Am I okay?
Certainly the driver's looking forward to tomorrow's race, but so is Will Behrens. He wants to know whose face he'll be sculpting for the trophy's 27th time.